Gosh. What are you, my mom? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in honor of Matt. I'm just gonna put Jenga's dial up there for a bit. All right, everyone. You are watching 312 Squadron's coverage of the final table of the 312 Points tournament for Funsies Palooza event. The ultimate moment. It comes down to this. We've got a rematch from round 4. We only had 1 4-0. The numbers kept evening out, and when we had 3 people who could have gone undefeated, they dropped earlier. Just the numbers didn't. We got to a threshold where there wouldn't be 2 4-0s essentially by the 3rd round of Swiss. So great time, Nick. Thank you, Sam Hen, for joining me for probably the best commentary I've ever had. And I appreciate you playing in the event. Is dice cam on? It is on. They're just using road dice that I can't see. Let me call them out. 1 second. I'll be right back, Steven. Hey, Shampoo.
What up?
Is it possible to use a different tinted color road dice? Just because I can't see those in the green screen.
I can just use regular. That's fine. I can just use.
Thanks.
Like a regular.
Yeah. Better than the green. Sometimes people just tint them green and think that the green screen on green works. So yeah, that does work. So appreciate that. All right, you guys can start when you're ready. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
I'll pop in when the game ends to talk to y'all.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Those dice were like the Phantom Menace there. Like you couldn't see them.
Yeah. And Shampoo said, "I'll make them visible." All right, have I changed 1 and 2? Let's open up betting. So let's talk about what we saw in the first game and why the game tipped in the favor of Shampoo on the right now was on the left playing Rebels. One of the major things was the fact that he was able to basically gang up on Django because of a crucial turn where Django sat in front of a debris and took a red reinforce, got blocked onto the debris doing a white maneuver, had 2 turns where he was triple strained and stressed, and by the time he finally got all 3 objectives, did Smiley, he lost Django, and the Tri-Fighter followed, and that was game. What other things did you notice in terms of turn 0 or anything, Steven, that you felt maybe Smiley could learn from to try to take home the dubby for the tournament here?
Well, I mean, I think there was a couple turns in which he had droids that were on rocks that like he didn't claim the objectives, and so I think potentially being a bit more aggressive on claiming those, and especially like with the network calculations that it puts the pressure on on the rebels to like, oh, I have to push it back, but now you don't have any mods. Whereas like with the droids, they can share those tokens. I think another big piece is like we didn't get to see an advanced proton torpedo shot, and I think that lack of damage output I think was key. The only other thing that I can think of is just keeping the HMP back, because losing Dooku fairly early, because I think it was maybe turn 3 that the HMP went down. Keeping him back so that Dooku can stay on the table is like having that force multiplier can definitely make a difference.
I also felt like his use of Dooku was really, really conservative. I think when he was taking those shots into the vultures, he probably could have used Dooku to get an evade, or at least guarantee one. He ended up keeping it for a single modded offensive attack that didn't do any damage. So we'll see if he kind of rethinks how he uses Dooku here in this list. Much more of a block formation though here. I mean, are they just gonna straight up joust or what? Oh, it's amazing. Oh, Matthew Carey betting the farm, betting 50 credits on one. Whoa, Matt. Whoa. This is me when I see Matt bet the farm like that. This isn't a casino in Vegas, Matt. Calm down. One thing I'll say, talking about my good friend Matt, who, you know, was kind of fatigued and decided to take a bit of a break from X-Wing. And what was cool about doing the 312 points is it was just cool to see Matt be excited about X-Wing with the XWA and with the R points. And like, he's somebody that belongs playing X-Wing. And you know it's gotten to a point when you have people like Matt just kind of not playing or just taking a break, right? Like, we all sometimes know it's good to take a little break, especially mentally. Competitive games with dice can get to you sometimes, but more than that, right? Just kind of where the game has been for so long. So it was good to have Matt. He's joined me for commentary last week when we did a couple scrimmage games with our points, and to have him play in our tournament. And he almost came back in that game. That was a crazy game against Noah.
Oh, for certain.
It's like we're getting started here, and we're underway.
But yeah, definitely
Love the
reminds
channel.
me of Rounders with Leia doing a 1 straight. Grabbing the target lock on the corn. All right, so 4 straight from Luke. Boost in.
Ooh, I really don't like this joust for Smiley, like, at all.
All right, so we're passing a calculate over.
Does he fire a torch?
I mean, the math says yes.
Yeah, get those road dice out of here. Come on. What are we? Amateurs?
He's just rolling 2. He's just rolling the 2. Bends the force 1.
Oh, he's got an eyeball. Yeah, he's fine. Three evades. I don't know. Somebody got to change a blank to a crit. What's that? Three of the droids are already done on the overlay. Exactly. That's how I feel about them in this game. I gave them all their health back, but I didn't give them their I didn't uncheck. Here we go. Well, actually, I lied. I didn't give them all their health back, clearly. DFS 311. No shield 3 hole. Iron Assembler shield 3 hole. DGS 5-3. When you hit reset game, it doesn't fully reset the stats. It's just the timer and the rounds. I'd like a global reset for even health would be cool, because there isn't like a quick way to reset everyone's stats otherwise. Let me make sure I have everything else right while we're picking apart my mistakes. Round 2 coming up. The joust continues. The joust awakens. It's been a long day. Yeah, I know. My mind is in like 5 different places just with running the event. But at this point, I should be better. But it's fine. It's really not that chaotic. Now let's see. Can I switch to the full screen? Yes. Okay. I know what it was. The intro that we have, which is a dope intro, by the way. Not gonna put it down your throat 5 times in a row. Is like a minute long. So like. Essentially, if I try to change to another scene while the intro would be going, it'll restart the intro because it hasn't passed. The transition hasn't passed. So OBS like freaks out and was like, intro again, even if that's not what it's supposed to be playing. So I'll have to do some YouTube video editing magic to try to make myself look a little less incompetent when I upload this to YouTube. And that is why editing is nice. Y'all get to see me fumble live. But YouTube, I'm all Mr. Button Up over here. I got my Fuel Leak shirt on. I'm looking good. Making no mistakes, streaming a flawless game of X-Wing, and just having a grand old time, Steven, what do you think? 2 straights from the droids instead of 3 straights, hovering over the other side of the debris like last time?
So I'm going to be honest. I think they need to go hard over into Luke. Because he's off on that island, and so like probably a 3 bank from Red, a 2 bank from the Iron Assembler, and then
Smiley says, "How about no?"
Nope.
Smiley's like, "I want to die today."
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably what he's done for most of the day.
I think Red is going to get torped by Luke and get one-shotted, is what I think. Oh, almost called Zeb Sabine. Dirty Zeb Aurelios.
Hey, that's Captain Dirty Zeb Aurelios.
Is it Captain Dirty Zeb Aurelios? That's a long name. We're gonna have to work on that one. We're gonna have to workshop it.
Grabs his focus. So he comes off of the rock. And target locking Luke. I mean, that's the absolute right call there. Like, you got to put pressure on Luke. Alright, so opening up the foils. Does the one straight. Yeah, it looks like range 1. Luke claimed. I think you go into the Tri-Fighter here. Yep, he made it there.
I love Luke accepting a 6-die APT. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, the DIS not looking good for Dis. Why does Leia have a lock? Oh, no, I'm stupid. It's Corrin. It's his ability. I asked that because he didn't do it once last turn, so he's already learning a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody locked on Corrin this turn except for Luke.
As far as my X-Wing trays, I'm not seeing them on Etsy. I think you have to ask for them. Yeah, so a little bit of background on that. Etsy, the store owners on Etsy who make Star Wars related stuff have been getting really hit hard with like DMCA stuff. So Mark kind of preemptively he's just trying to protect his store a little bit, I think, with certain Star Wars X-Wing related things, but he can definitely do that for you.
All right, so Django takes his target lock on Zeb, which I feel like at this point in time, it's like you need to get it as many points as you can, and Zeb is definitely easily one-shottable here without the mod because he claimed the objective, but for a 2-point ship, and likely like that objective is just going to stay put for. Zeb will probably get his points back.
Luke and Leia can technically kill DBS. That's true. Although Leia will have a single modded shot into DBS. I don't think because the lock is on Corrin right now. So Django Unchained is going to have a range 1 shot into Zebios. Aurelios, what was Django's action on lock? Okay, yeah, Zebios could die here. He's only worth 2 points, but well, re-roll that.
No.
Oh, only 2. Come on. Natty evades from Zeb. All right, takes 1.
Just 1.
It would have been really funny if you got Natty evades. At this point, Shampoo's on his eighth glass of Jameson. I don't think the stream knows that Shampoo is like totally plastered. Incredible.
Although listening to him in Discord, he's having the time of his life right now.
Yeah, he's having so much fun. Which is why I think Smiley should absolutely obliterate his fun and win this game. What do we do here? Primary or Magpoles? You do have a shield. DIS does have a shield. We're gonna throw over Edrio 2 tubes lock. Gordon throwing it, chucking it over there. You go, Tubi. Is what he says. Although I'm sure Edrio doesn't like being called Tubi. It's probably not his favorite nickname. No, yeah, spin that lock.
He might have some choice words there.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, 2 hits. Not the spiciest rolls so far. This is a Magpulse Warhead, it appears. He's only has 3 dice. And has to spend the calculate. Yep. Next, Edrio, who was Swarm Tacticked, has a range 2 on Django or DIS.
Yeah, I think you continue to go into the Tri-Fighter here. Yeah, double modded into no mods. All right, we got a crit. Better than the target lock. Hope for some pain for 2 crits.
2 crits. Oh, DIS.
No! This could be a
DIS. No. I feel like DIS. We're like DUI if you're Ryan. Jeez. Structural damage.
Structural damage.
No, Zeb is gonna kill DIS. Just you watch. Oh man.
That lack of damage from Django is looming large now.
Full disclosure, that joke is not in any way intended to endorse or suggest driving while under the influence. Thank you very much. You can't sue me now. All right, range 3. 3 on 3. Oh, that's pretty good. Man, these are some. I mean, he's doing damage, but the attack dice rolls have not been very good, and I think DBS is happy to see that because I think the likelihood of you getting one-shotted by Luke it's not very high. So you just hope that your APT is good.
Takes one. No, you take the one. Yeah, you hold on to that calculate.
Now you could get one-shotted. Oh, networked! Nice, big. That was important. Mr. Crink, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. After the debacle that you saw, you complimenting the stream and then me completely fumbling. That is very generous of you. Almost like it's out of pity, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. Luke, yeah, range one.
With the calculate and 2-4.
Luke scrambled, so no double mods here. Just the hey-o, suck it, Luke. Says DBS.
I mean, you spend the force.
Yeah, so he gets the evade. All right. A 6-die heater into a blankout would be just unbelievable here. Here is an advanced proton torpedo. DBS's ability. He's rolling 6 dice. He must suffer a crit after this roll. Oh, Lord in heaven, give me a full string. Oh, it's so many eyeballs. So many. Reroll them all. Good Lord. Oh, no, it's not even that good. I mean, it's still 3 hits and a crit, but still. Come on, Luke. Blank out. Oh, well, okay.
So 2 shields and a crit.
2 shields and a crit into Duke. Oh, he's checking for Lone Wolf. He definitely doesn't have it. Ugh. Let's see what the crit is. That APT was so sad. I mean, like, you expect he only rolled 1 natural hit. A structural damage into Duke.
All right, the Tri-Fighter 4v3 into Zeb. Got the range 1. No mods for Zeb. Target lock for the Tri-Fighter. We'll have to spend it on everything.
I feel like you have a favorite here. Well, I have a favorite because last game I'm rooting for Smiley. He's the underdog. Damn it, it's CIS.
Takes just the crit.
That was into who? Zeb?
Into Zeb, yep.
And it is a direct. Zebios Aurelios. He would have canceled the crit first, but when you roll like, well, I think he's dead. Yeah, Zeb's dead. He took 3 damage.
Did he take 1 last turn?
He took a damage from Django. With that horrible range 1 shot did a damage. Okay. Console fire is the roll for or is the crit that DBS takes as his mandatory that he takes. And that's, I mean, hey, that's 2 points. I'm over here like getting all excited about Zeb off the board, but I mean, it's only 2 points, but 2 points is 2 points. It's going to be 3-2 objectives, but DGS gets to shoot first, and you shoot into a structural damage, Luke, all day, every single day of your life. Range 3, it's going to be 2-on-2. Luke has. Crit. Oh, did he Dooku? Hey, natties.
2 hits is pretty good. Did he Dooku the crit? No, it doesn't look like it.
All right, Luke. He's fine.
Safe, yeah.
Zeb's dead, man. Zeb's dead. Yep. Smiley has my stream dice from earlier. Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're going into Corrin here.
The horn dog?
Got the 2 hits, yo. Got the 2 hits.
Oh my goodness. The Rebel T65 experience right there.
This one's gonna be range 3. If they yep, staying in the Corrin.
Oh, do we have a calc to spend? Somebody has a calculate, right? No? Nobody. Okay. Nope.
Yeah, they've all been spent.
Andrew Pineapple. Hey, I know that name. That's a name I haven't heard in a few minutes. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Seems like you had a good time.
And Corn is safe.
3 objectives for Shampoo here for Rebelheart. So 3-2. And for the time being, the overlay is going to say 3-3 because Zeb is not 3 points technically. He's 2 for our points, but I can't subtract points from the overlay right now. Not until next turn. That picture you posted, Andrew, was hilarious. You gotta tell me what happened to that Upsilon. That Upsilon exploded. Yeah, that's what I figured. It didn't look good for the up. Was it on the up and up? Is on the down and down? All right, so Django needs to go Luke hunting, I think, right?
So I think with what is that? DFS 311. I think you probably rotate and then launch them Discord missiles over at Luke. Iron Assembler. I think you just hold steady.
You got to start scrambling and wambling
and then scramble,
again too.
and then scramble the objective there. I think you get a bank in with the Tri-Fighter. And I mean, the question that I have is like, I mean, for the two X-wings at the bottom of the table, like, do you just do the one do you one straight and try to punish Django, or do you try to finish off the Tri-Fighter? I feel like right now with Django, I feel like that, like, I would probably do a 3 bank. Doing the rotate and claim. So we're going after Luke. And grabs the calculate.
Sorry, I gotta answer a message really quick, Steven. I'm just gonna leave it to you for a moment. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right, so the HMP is definitely gunning for Luke. Let shields full. Grabbing a calculate. Then Edrio is up. A 3 Talon roll. That's a bold maneuver. Maybe trying to catch the Tri-Fighter. Trying to zoom away. We'll see if that pays off. Is in range of Leia. Leia. Okay, so after a friendly ship fully executes a red maneuver, if it's at range 0 to 3, you can spend 1 force. If you do, the ship gains 1 focus or recovers a force. So... chose not to use Leia's ability. So 3 turn from the TIE Fighter, and we'll barrel stress and grab that evade for healthy keeping. Bomber claims the center objective. So that's two claim this turn for Smiley. Luke is closing his wings. He is getting out of dodge.
All right. Working on a freelance project, and I'm trying to work with the client and reschedule a time. It's
all right. So Luke is boosted away. He may still take a shot from the HMP out of that front
and red
half. Yep. And it doesn't look like he R2'd. Oh, that's right. It doesn't have R2 on this one. So
he doesn't. This is custom Luke.
This is custom Luke, so no R2D2. You can still throw a custom Luke in there. He just chose not to.
You mean R2D2, yeah.
So a 4K from Corrin.
I think DIS is not long for this world.
Well, but they're like all the shots that are coming into him right now are going to be unmodded.
Yep. Still structural damage.
You're not wrong. It has the evade, so I think we might see Leia's ability here, and Leia spends the force so that Corrin can have a focus.
Looks like that's what's happening.
He debated it on Edrio and then changed his mind. All right, so there's the focus there.
Corrin has lost shields. I wonder if Django's going to be able to hop over and get a good shot into him.
Come on, 3 bank. Oh, 1 bank. So that's going to look pretty good.
It's going to be a VTG as well.
Yep. So we'll have the shot into Leia and then the shot into Corrin, which could be enough.
Do you focus here?
In the target lock. I think you got to throw it on Corrin here. Or was Edrio the one that was damaged before? I'm confused. Corrin's the one that she... Yeah. Yeah, so range 3 into Leia. It's like for just 1. Blank out from Leia, so it just blinks off a shield. Yeah, I'm confused as to why the lock went on to Edrio there, but 2 hits, spends the lock.
Oh. Yeah, because you want to protect DIS.
And it's also one of those things where like Edrio is fully healthy right now. So
But yeah.
2 shields and a crit.
Splitting fire here. Does Luke have a torp left? Luke has not fired a torp, I don't think.
He is not.
What is the crits that Edrio took? We're about to find out. Fuel leak. With these gas prices. So the shield on Leia.
And then both of the, actually all 3 of the X-Wings are now 2 shields and so Corrin is down just 2 shields, and then the other 2 are 2 shields in the hull. Down.
This is range 1 into DIS who. Oh no, that's nothing. All right. Can DIS stay alive to Corrin's shot? Was that range 2? Oh, barely. Oh. Woo. Oh, wow.
For one,
not gonna do anything.
Unscathed.
What are these dice? Leia shoots now. Leia can take a shot at be unobstructed at DIS 347. She doesn't have any tokens though. She spent her force to give Corrin a focus that he wasn't even able to use. I liked the strategy though. Can't blame him for that.
Yeah, taking the range 1 shot. For hit crit. Takes the crit.
Weapons failure.
Weapons failure.
And did he roll for console fire already?
Hasn't made it to that initiative step yet, but should roll for it now. Console fire. Yep, we have remembered, or is this just the 1 die?
I think this is just the 1 die shot. Yeah.
No consequence there.
Unless he fixed console, but no, he didn't.
Takes 1 from the console fire.
Down to 2.
Downtown into Leia.
That could
2.
do damage. Takes 2. All right. Oh, she hasn't rolled yet. Takes none.
Leia's like, not today.
Nope. How about no? All right. Maybe you can you plink 1 into Luke here? You're losing the objective race right now. And just 1 crit. Luke double evades. Another chance into Luke.
For 2 hands.
Does he have a green token? And Luke rolls double evades. Oh man. HMP! Get an HMP!
There you go.
2 on 1. 2 hits, you'll get a damage in. Nope. 1 crit. Yeah, he has a calculate somewhere? Yep, he does. Does he have 2 calculates? How did he do that? How did he convert 2? Oh, he Dooku'd. That's right. Did Luke just take hit crit? He did, right? Oh, he has a lone wolf. Barely. He barely has lone wolf. He's gonna get a reroll. He's gonna reroll his single blank. Oh, into a blank. Into a blank. Hit crit into Duke. What's the crit? It's a fuel leak. Oh, with these gas prices, I don't like it. But it's basically a blank crit for Luke. On 1 though.
So if I'm remembering correctly, if one of the vultures goes from one obstacle to another one, the struts do not work. Is that correct?
Correct.
And are there 1 turns red? Because you might just be able to land a Discord missile on Luke, and then you don't even have to worry about the shot. But I think with Dooku, you one bank you one bank all day, and then with the bomber, I think the 2 turn down should get
Luke
to
proceeded to 6 more shots for the Wasp. Oh my god. Dear Lord. Well, 5-3 now.
All right, getting it overtuned on Django. So 1 straight and claim. have to calculate. Oh no, we got a bump. No consequence in the damage there. Yeah, so it looks like by them starting that close and then doing the rotate, that it was a bump from the nubs.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
Because if I remember correctly, like when their starting position was like they were right next to each other. I don't think there's like even a sliver of space in between the two. Grabbing an evade.
We got someone to ban.
Yeah. Bomber's able to claim the objective. So right now, all three.
Uh-oh. That clears? Nice. No, it says it cleared, or did they mark the bump off already? It doesn't. It doesn't look like it bumps.
Nope. Looks like there's I think, yeah, they didn't remove the focus from last turn, so.
I'm assuming he's just going to focus anyways.
Maybe claim the objective. Leia is not moving anywhere.
Luke's, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out.
Really bank boost. Getting as far away as possible. Although with we're still just under 30 minutes left in the match. Django wants to chase Luke down.
Yeah, let's see if he can take Corrin off the board here. Oh, actually, no, Corrin, he still has 4 left, so that'll be tough. But you do have the objectives are on your side here, which is good. You'll have, is that going to be a range 1 VT front and back? I think it's range 2 into Leia, but you'll have range 1 into double modded into Corrin. You'll actually have mods into both Leia and Corrin because of overtuned. Mm-hmm. So we swarm tacticked. Oh, it is range 1.
Range 1 to both.
Look at that. Here we go. Leia has already taken some shields, I believe. A couple shields down for Leia. 3 hits, not bad. Leia rolls blank. Takes 3, shields down. Or maybe 1 shield left. Let's see him. Yeah, 1 shield left. Okay.
Range 1 into Corrin. Oh, wow. 2 hits, 2 crits.
Oh, my goodness.
Still will take hit and 2 crits. This
yeah,
could
that
be it.
Could do it. Could do it. Hits. The crit is a fuel leak. That'll do it. Oh, SmileyFaceEx takes down Corrin, and that is a kill shot that he is not able to take into DBS or DIS. All these D's and B's and C's. Big shot there. Big shot Django is what they call him. He's just trying to make his way across the galaxy, you know. 8 attack dice, spend 0 calcs. That's the kind of game that we've had, for sure. So it's 7-5.
Rebel has to take, really needs to take something off the table because it's all 3 objectives are going the Separatist way, and with Luke bleeding on 1. Definitely, like as we talked at the before the match started, that Django was going to need to be key to give SmileyFaceEx a chance at redemption here, and so far Django's definitely living up to it.
Yep. So now range 1 from Edrio. This is 3-point X-wing that could. Can you get some points back here? I think you'd rather shoot at the 2-hole DBS at range 1 than the evading DIS. Oh. Get that bomber out of there. Oh my gosh, Edrio, 2 tubes.
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is painful. Yeah, I don't see Rebelheart winning this game. Luke is on 1 hole with the structural running away. Leia is just getting clogged up in the middle, and you have Edrio just trying to do something over there. You know, it's tough. That's basically asking a lot out of Leia here. I think Leia, you don't shoot at Django. He hasn't taken any damage. You try to take DBS off the board here. You have a calculate, right? Or did you? Yeah, I believe you have.
No, he claimed.
Claimed with Leia? I thought Leia got blocked. So
No. Like the bomber claimed. So no calculate.
Oh, I just thought I saw one by Leia with a K2, but maybe not. Yeah, there is a calculate by Leia right now. Spend a hit crit. That could do it for into DBS.
Checking for range to Dooku, which I think we've got. So it looks like Dookuing and evade.
Takes a crit. I don't know if he ever rolled for console fire. It's a direct anyways. That'll
Doesn't matter. Hadn't made to the initiative step yet, so he would have had to, but now DBS comes off the board.
It gets him to 8. So it'll be 10-8. Heading into round 4.
Django's going to take all of his strains. Oh, we still have a couple shots left, so nothing. So just the range 0 into Leia. For hit crit, crit's going to go through. And the last shield, alright, so Leia's shield's down.
Almost forgot about DGS here. And I feel like every time you use overtuned modulators, you always end up with 2 or 3 strain. That's just what's been going on with overtuned in our games today.
I feel like on Afra, fantastic. Because Afra has, ability to spend and get.
Yep.
But yeah, for the rest of them, it's definitely a risk. Although, at this point in time, there's only get some punishment from Leia. If Adrio turns in, that could very easily be a dead Adrio.
Yeah, this is looking good for Smiley. So if Smiley wins this, there's no way Ryan would still be in first place, right? No. Especially because we're treating this as a final table, anyways. I just am wondering if it was a 5th round of Swiss, right? But this is not Swiss, so that's not how that
no,
works.
because it would come down to strength of schedule, and Smiley's strength of schedule is much higher. Shampoo will go first. So, Nick, what's been the most fun part for you for this for the 3-1-2 points?
In general or today?
In general.
The most fun part is seeing every time I saw game reports and watched people play, it was always something vastly different. They could be playing the same faction and it was never similar. And the games were like really interesting because you were seeing a lot more like Rube Goldberg machine type stuff with abilities and pilots that you wouldn't see as much that got buffed or that got changed in point value or more loadout or whatever, like K-Wings at 4 points, seeing a couple generic K-Wings getting played. It's just inspiring, and a couple of people even compared some of their experience. They felt like the list building, it reminded them a little bit of 2.0, which I personally take as a compliment because I thought 2.0 list building was really cool and there are a lot of different ways you could go about it, and I think we'll be moving back in that direction generally, and just in terms of the feeling of list building being more important than it has been recently. Yeah, just to see people get excited, TLDR, about playing, nice little town roll there, about building lists and having and wanting to play and looking for games constantly because they just built this list that just seems so silly or seemed really fun or just really good. Yeah, I definitely, I'm glad that I did it. I was worried once I became a part of the XWA that there would be some weird discourse around like I don't think we're not going to be in the position it would be the apocalypse, right? If XWA points come out and people are like, I'm choosing 3-1-2 points. I don't see that happening because it's just XWA points have gone through so many fine-tuned revisions and testing that we just weren't able to do. And that's not the point of this. This was a stopgap experimental era for us. It wasn't supposed to be a long-term sustainable thing. Mm-hmm. So I was a little concerned about that, but seeing that, we're going to be able to kind of graduate to the next level, and I think this served its purpose in getting people excited again. And I think the tournament itself has been a nice little cherry on top, you know, a little bow on top of the box or whatever for this kind of era of the last 2 months of X-Wing, where we've kind of been in, we could have felt like we're a lot more in limbo than we actually feel. Like, you know, after the announcement, I think a lot of people had a lot of questions, but we've done a good job of kind of keeping people close and playing, and the leagues have helped. Draft League coming up with XWA points for Greg's server will be huge, and, you know, over 100, like 50 people are going to play in that. And yeah, and it's just fun to run events, get people together, because it's just like people are just having a good time, and I really care about being like a good host, you know, and making sure people are getting the most out of what I have to offer them. But yeah, that's enough rambling for me. Those are, to answer your question 1,000 ways.
To hear it. And yeah, I would definitely say it's like, I mean, I think when you mentioned like the fear of like, oh, like 312 points versus XWA points, I think it's just folks were excited to have something new, and now I think they're going to be excited to have something new again. All right, Django is opening up, so starting with the range 0 into Leia. Rolled the 3 hits. Leia got an evade, so Leia is starting to take some damage, and then range 2 into Edrio. Got to 2 hits. Did we Dooku? No Dooku. Takes 1.
Sorry, Steve, what were you saying?
Oh, for certain. I was just saying that, like, you mentioned that you were, like, a fear of yours was like, oh, like 312 points versus XWA points. And I think with, when you came out with the 312 points, I think folks were excited to have something new. And I think in the same way, when XWA points come out, I think people will be excited to have something new again.
Yeah. Yeah, and something widespread, too, that will cover. Oh.
And a blank out, that's a dead Tri-Fighter.
It's not over yet, folks.
It is not.
That's 3 more. It's going to be the lead for now. Edrio has how many damage? Just 2? Wow, yeah.
Down to 2.
Luke. Do you instinctive aim here? Why not, right? You get the force back when you get shot at.
Looks like just rolling 3 dice. Nope.
I think he's going for it.
Changed his mind.
Like he doesn't want to shoot at all? Oh, there you go. I was like, where are the dice? Oh man, that's not a great Pro Torp. You have to spend another force to just get hit crit. Not likely to one shot.
I feel like you almost have to.
The other thing, Steve, is just like, I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but like I'm hearing that there are like tournaments and stores in other continents using our points, and like that's pretty cool. I just wanted to do it for our own intercity local group. It's cool to hear that it's kind of people have been enjoying it at their stores. Man, Natty evades, takes a crit though. Red takes a stun pilot, so just don't rock hop again.
I mean, I think that shows the reach of your audience. That, you know, there's folks, I mean, across the globe now that are tuning in.
The reach, I mean, the reach of our audience is good. I also just think that because we developed a more comprehensive, we had a builder, we had a PDF to track and stuff. It's just people just shared it, just like, there goes Luke.
That's a dead Luke Skywalker.
And that's what Smiley needed to do. So it gets Smiley up to 15.
Then it'll be 18 after objectives.
Looks like Edrio capped the top one there, so it'll actually be 17 to 12.
Okay. And then, I mean, it helps Django out so that he can...
Leia's taking a couple. Yep. Leia can 3-bank, I think. Leia can 3-bank and claim that point there at the bottom, so might kind of prolong the game a bit. Everyone's going to need to get turned around. Probably 1Ks from the droids. Django can just 1 straight, and he might have a pot shot into, or maybe 1 bank, so you have a shot into Leia. I just don't think you're going to get Leia this game, just based on where she is.
But I think the 1 bank, I mean, clears the stress and then sets you up to do a 1 turn the next turn, so that you can then go back and finish Adrio off. So probably like this turn, doing like that 1 bank, grabbing a target lock onto Adrio.
I don't think they counted. Did they count a point for Shampoo for his scramble point? So it should be 17 to 12, right? Yeah, it should be. It is.
Yeah, the only 3 points were for, there we go.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, there's the 3 bank from Leia. Yep, claiming the objective. So just the straight. Grabs the target lock. Yeah, I think you feel like you gotta Dooku the crit this turn. Because Edrio's on 2 hull with a fuel leak.
Yep. That could be it for Edrio if he takes. Oh, no crit. 3. Spend, Edrio, spend. Oh, did Edrio die? Did he take a crit? Did he Dooku a crit? Oh, he Dooku'd a crit, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be game. Oh, down goes Edrio. I didn't realize he did that. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so 21 to 14 is the final score. I'll jump down. We can jump down there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Game. That's the game. No
Yeah.
shot. No shot with Leia. So there you are.
No shot anywhere else. 1 point for me, 2 for you.
They Jameson flows, but it stops flowing at the final table, I suppose.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I
Oh,
Everyone can hear you. You're on stream, by the way, if that matters.
I guess I should have
you
piled
red
in.
die were horrendous, bro.
They were not good.
Oh my god. Holy sh!
What were they?
Shit.
What were they?
Minus 10.
Negative 12.
Minus
Oh my
10 attack dice. Been
Wow. God damn.
Mm.
I
Alright.
guess I should have piled. I mean, like it's not like I have all the things to manipulate dice. I'm not even upset about it. So I guess the moral of the story is I should have I win the joust, so I should have piled in a Jenga when I had him in Arc, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe not gone. So I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know he had an APT over there, so I should not have gone. I should have gone 1 speed slower with Luke.
Yeah, I
That-
saw you get in there and I was like, well, this will be nice.
Well.
crispy.
Yeah. Chris.
Yeah, and then you rolled like somehow like still like a crappy APT. It wasn't
Yeah, there was
terrible, but like
one crit.
Yeah.
one
I think
crit.
this was either blank or an eye.
Where I'm always like,
But
oh
it
my
was-
god.
But it was the crit
That's
it was the
testing my
crit that
resolve
mattered.
with your munitions failsafe.
Yeah, it was the crit that mattered though, like the structural and Luke there. I
Yeah.
was like, I kind of knew once that pulled through, man. That's
Well,
all good, man.
Smiley, I
Good
think
game.
it's in a way I think it's fitting that you win the event given your role in playing with 3 and 2 points and helping us test. So GG's, congrats on winning the event. Ryan, thanks
Thank you very
for
much.
playing, and well played, man. Seriously, both you guys.